Facebook, please permit us to use the music for today. Thank you, Facebook. Thank you for joining. Welcome to Leila Wanya. Please help us to share. Encourage others to come in. Thank you. Thank you, the Peacock. You are all welcome for today's broadcast. Thank you, Peacocks, for that nice music that you have been using to welcome Onyayala 1 year broadcast. So we have to take it from there. Thank you. My people, my Biafran people, lovers of freedom all over the world, we thank you for today. I welcome you all to Onyayala 1 year media broadcast. Today is September 15, 2023, and in the market series, in the Igbo market calendar, today is for market. Ụbọchị ọnwa itoolu gbara mkpụrụ ụbọchị 15 n'ime afọ 2023. We welcome you, my people, and today we have to go straight to the point. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and good evening to some of us. I know in the Biafra land, most people are waking up at this time. The people that go to work early in the morning, at this time, they are waking up. They are waking up, getting ready to, join the buses, fight the traffic, and fight the insecurity in our land in order to go to their work. So my people, as we are getting ready and we are preparing, if you are on the road walking, if you are in the car, if you are somewhere that is safe, because I know that it's not safe to listen to our broadcasts, even not just for Onyayala 1 year, but for the struggles that we are facing in that country called Nigeria, the zoo, British Empire. They name it Nigeria. They bring different nations, forcefully join them under gunpoint and say you have to be together and you have to answer Nigeria. And we know that most of our forefathers that refused to join them, they killed them and used guns and ammunition to subdue the remaining to accepting this so-called amalgamated nation. It's only in Nigeria that you see that kind of amalgamation. Other countries, you don't see amalgamation. You don't hear that word, amalgamation. It's only in Nigeria that they come, the first different nations together, and they call them amalgamation of the southern and northern protectorates, which has never been a good thing from the day one that they have done it up to today. It has never favored my people, the Igbo people, the southeastern part of that amalgamated Nigeria. Today, my people, the topic says, who said that the Monday sit at home is not impacting the Biafra freedom struggle? We all know that we are struggling to liberate Biafra from Nigeria. If it's only Nigeria, since we would have long gone. But because Nigeria is the British business center, Nigeria is the British Empire, Nigeria is the resource center for the Britain, the United Kingdom. Therefore, the Britain is the one making lives miserable for our people. And they hide under the cover of the corrupted individuals that select themselves as the governors and presidents and whatever else they call themselves. The British government hides under the Nigerian government to perpetrate this evil going on in our land. So, but then who said that our struggle is not making any effect? Who said that the pressure that we are putting on them is not working? I don't know why people would just not admit the obvious. Because Biafrans are making headways. Biafrans are going home. Biafrans have decided that we are going home. And if you look around the world, what is happening today, it's not just Biafrans. You see that other African countries have waken up. The European countries are losing it. They are losing it. They don't know what to do anymore. Even the French countries, they are losing it. Because Africa says no more shall we be under persecution of any form by any foreign country. They can come to our land and be equal to us. They can come to our land and ask us how we live our lives, and we show them. They will join us. Just like when we go to their lands, when we go and live in other areas in diaspora, they show us how they want us to live. They have their rules and regulations. They have their laws. They have the rights and privileges. They show us which one is which and how to be out of trouble. And we conform to their rules and regulations. We conform to their laws. You know, we accept them, we assimilate, we become part of it. So when they come to the African countries, they're supposed to do the same. Now, when we go to their land, they tell us that they are big, they are the highest, they are the owner of the land, which is true. And we obey what they say. And still they come to our land, and they come over there, they become our rulers, and then they tell us they are bigger than us. They are the ones that know the road more than us. In our own land too, that's an injustice. And this time around, Africans have woken up. And all these Portuguese that explored wherever they explored, they say Portuguese exploration, Francophones, colonization, European colonization, all this colonization. And even when they leave, they never left. All they did was to say, okay, we are over here. And then we have to put the people, use you to manage you. And your own people must report to us because we are still your leaders. That's wrong. Then I ask my people, how many heads do the people that are controlling you, how many heads do they have? Unfortunately, Nigeria has now degraded themselves. They have downgraded themselves to the lowest level. To the lowest level. Now their backs are on the ground. Which other way will they fall onto? When they went and brought a convicted criminal, a drug addict, a drug trafficker, in the name of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and put it in the office. What else? What else can make Nigeria a Nigeria? This is not the Nigeria we grew into. This is not the Nigeria that we saw when we were growing up. This is not the Nigeria that we lived in. My people, we say, sit at home is working. And is sending that message to the corrupt government of Nigeria and their masters, the Europeans and the British colonial masters. Why are we saying that? You know that the amalgamation of Nigeria, according to the history they gave us, they said it was in 1914. In 1914, Nigeria was amalgamated. They forced them. You know, when you get 2, 3 different ions that don't mix, you say, oh, I must put them. So where are the welders? Come and weld this thing. Join them, join them. You patch them together. But they have refused to stick together. So amalgamation of Nigeria was in 1914. And this is in the year 2023. This is the year 2023. From 1914 to 2023, about 109 years since Britain have their grip over Nigeria. Since then, the British government has never had it in their plan. Never even bring it up to, discussion to put anything called embassy, anything called office of the British government. They never had it in the southeastern region of Nigeria. They never did. All they did was to make sure that they subjugate the Igbos, They make sure that they intimidate the Igbos. Even when they did their first census, I remember that man and his wife, I think Mr. Smith and his wife, the elderly man, a European man, a British citizen, that said he was sent over in Nigeria when he was in his early 20s to work. They were the first to do the census of Nigeria. And that man said, when you come to the southern region, the southeastern region and other southerners, especially the southeasterns, were overpopulated. That's what he said. Overpopulated. I will look for that man and his wife and bring them up next time I come. And they said the census, when you go to the Hausa, the northern part, they have a vast land, but scanty people, because not many people lived over there at that time, but they have the vast land with scanty people living over there. But now, the southeastern and the other southerners have the majority of the population, especially in the Igbo region. He mentioned it, said the Igbos were very populated area. They have the highest census, but at the end, their government, British government, manipulated the census and did what? And gave the majority of the population to the northerners, where they have vast land with not many people living. And the southeasterners and the southerners, where they have the crowded population, the Europeans, they stole it. When they say corruption, 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 who taught our people corruption? Is from the British government. Now, over 109 years passed. Today, the British government have said that they are putting their visa center. Remember, the visa had been in Lagos for many years, many years. And now when Abuja was created some time ago, not up to 15 years or 20 or 10 years, Abuja was created. Now, everything that Lagos have, Abuja have it. Even the rivers, Port Harcourt, because they call them South, in order to separate them from us, they make rivers have the things that they need, so that when they tell them to cut off from the Igbos, they can be happy to do that. Why are they cutting us off? Because of our resources, because of what we have. Even if not for the natural resources we have everywhere, our oil, our gas, our coal, our gold, and everything that we have, our cocoa, our palm oil, palm nuts. Even if without that, we have the largest in the world of human resources, qualified human resources, and they're chasing us out. Some people in America, some people in Britain, some people in Asia, some people anywhere. They want us to be everywhere, but not in our own land. What a shame. They want to have a grip over us. But today, we are sending messages to the Britain and their government, and also to the Nigerian government, the puppet of the Britain. We are telling you people, this is the time to let us be. This is the time to let Biafra be, or Nigeria will crumble. And Britain, I know you are running around now. You are trying to see how you can get some attention to the Igbos. No, because when Nigeria crumble, you will lose everything. We have had you bringing your warship to Nigeria, trying to parade Nigeria. Your warship will not do us anything. Britain, your warship will not do us anything. Go home. Protect your area. Because Biafra has this time around. This is our moment. This is our time. And you cannot hold us back. So today, let's see what the Britain have come. I wanted to I made sure that I check it and it was correct. It was not fake that Britain are bringing their visa center in Enugu state. Enugu is in the southeastern Nigeria. For over 109 years, Britain never deemed it necessary to bring Britain never deemed it necessary to bring let me see if I can put this by the side. No, it's not. Okay, it's not. So instead of me to lose it, I believe you are hearing me. I can stay where you can hear me instead of me to lose it, because I want to read out. Even I saw in the channel television, this thing was on this particular one about the visa was on September 11. That's about 4 days ago. That's when it says Enugu gets temporary UK visa submission center. Okay, I don't know how to move this. I believe you have seen it. It says British High Commission in Abuja. UK opens temporary visa submission center in Enugu. So I want to read that thing out for you, hoping that you're hearing me reading it out. UK opens temporary visa submission center in Enugu. The British High Commission in Nigeria is pleased to announce the opening of a new temporary submission center for UK visas in Enugu State from September 13, 2023. You see, from September 13, today is 15, which means 2 days ago, they started it. They opened it on the 11th. The facility will operate out of the Omedel Luxury Hotel, 4 out of 6 links road, 4 over 6 links road off Pascal and Jack bus stop, independent layout Enugu, and will shortly offer a twice a week service. So 2 times a week, they will be there to issue out visa. The appointment system allows an applicant to select Enugu as their application location when applying for a UK visa. This is in addition to current locations in Abuja, Lagos, and Port Harcourt. The temporary submission center in Enugu opens as a premium location, meaning it will cost Nigerian money. It will cost Nigerian 246,400 250 naira. So it will cost Nigerians 246,250 naira, which includes a premium launch appointment, courier returns, SMS notification, general customer support, and guidance. Demands for visa services will be carefully monitored and service reviewed. Expanded should be there be sufficient volume. TLS will trial this location for at least 3 months to assess uptake of the service and enable submissions on Continuum. Okay, if British government have done this when there was no tension and when everywhere is okay, this would have been a good thing. Can you imagine, since 109 years ago, Lagos have been enjoying, Port Harcourt have been enjoying, the northern states have been enjoying, but then the Southeasterners, we were left out, as if we don't belong to Nigeria. But now that the British government, the United Kingdom, have seen that Biafra have mean business, now they are bringing us the visa center. We appreciate you, bring it. At least we can use your visa center if we have to. Bring it, our people need it. These are the things that you people have deprived us from. We say, come and open the seaports in our land, the breweries that were closed in our land, the refineries that were closed in our land, the cement industries that were closed in our land, infrastructures, school system, lights, water, good road. Where are they? These are the things we have been demanding, we have been seeking for, we have been agitating for. And even these visa centers that we always travel all the way to Lagos, all the way to Kaduna, all the way to Abuja, all the way to Rivers State in order to get. Why don't you have it in our own land? Now you are waking up. You better wake up, because you will no longer get a free oil from Alibu. Britain can no longer get a free gas from us. Everything we have to guide them with very good iron hand. You don't want us. If you don't want us, we want ourselves. Everything that has been happening to the Igbos, everything that has been happening to the Southeasterners, everything that has been happening to the Eastern region is, orchestrated, planned, and implemented by the British government. And even the British government will never deny that they are not the ones that selected Tinubu to come and become the president of Nigeria. This time around, it's no longer going to be business as usual. And my people, I have to show you one clip before we go. You will listen to it. This is how this United Nations, how they are stealing from us. Remember one night they came in the middle of the night in the Southeastern. I screamed in that midnight. I used it to make my broadcast. I see them, the UN, they were trooping in the middle of the night when everybody was sleeping. Until today, we did not know where their bosses and their all those their entourage. We didn't know where they went. Then we are in when everybody was deep asleep in Southeast, they came. So I will show you what they are doing here in the Cameroon area. You see how they are stealing from our people. Just watch this.
Even you see, my Liberian people, you come here. I don't know how to talk this one here. Remember a few days ago, I did a video of Sudan, and I talked about the refugee casualty and how the UN wasn't doing much. This is what happened in DRC, Congo. These UN peacekeepers are sent by the puppet master, the West. They create this conflict in different countries around the continent where a lot of resources are. I talk about this a lot of time on my TikTok. Create all the terrorist fashion group. Once the country is running helter-skelter, they have these people come in as UN peacekeeper. Don't know that the poor citizens of the country do not know that these guys are the real terrorists. UN peacekeeper. So this guy here, he's the car you see was a UN how you call it, the tank leaving one of the most strategic area in DRC, because DRC been going through a lot of fighting, uproar, riot, you know, and they were fighting the UN to leave their country because these guys went as peacekeeper into DRC but started causing more problem in the country. It was chaotic. A lot of citizens from DRC got killed. So many of them were arrested, were forcefully put to jail. But unfortunately for the UN driver, he was leaving a very strategic location that will honor an intensified riot and violence. While leaving that area, the people didn't even know what was going on. This guy had a whole tank full with gold. The people mineral, all those green bags you see over there, so gold, stacked with gold from DRC Congo. They go in these people's country. The West create the instability around where the mineral is. They put all the fake terrorists in the place, arm them to just do whatever they want to do. While the country people are fighting each other, they are extracting the resources, stealing everything from the country. You can call this a divine intervention by the Most High. You can call this a miracle, because this guy was carrying this tanker here full with DRC people gold. He had an accident. The people within that vicinity came to say, let's help him out. They found some help for him to go to doctor. Only to go find out in the tank was full with so of the mineral. They could not believe it. Unbelievable. DRC Congo mineral were being extracted by the so-called United Nations, the UN peacekeeper that's supposed to be the peacemaker of the world, that's supposed to go into people's country and help and get things subside and put things into order. They were in the country stealing the people resources. Fought in that tank. All the green bags you see over there, all stacked with gold. That's what the people took from in the UN tanker. So if you got any UN peacekeeper in your country, let them get out immediately. Because if they're not making the crisis worse in your country, they are stealing mineral. This thing is all over the place. It's gone viral. UN peacekeepers stealing the people resources from DRC Congo. Unbelievable. Drop your thought, drop your comment, follow for more content.
That was in Congo. So, Biafrans, be wise. If other parts of Nigeria do not want to wake up because the British government is supporting them and the British government is arming them to kill us, and the British government is being everything for them, our people should open our eyes, because when they are sneaking and slurking inside our areas in the deep night, we have to be awake, we have to be watching, and we have to be minding our areas. And any pipe, any oil pipe, any gasoline pipe, anything that, goes from our land to any part of all these invaders and their foreign heirs that are helping them, we need to, stop them from, we have to stop them from using those things. They are extorting our resources. We don't have good road. We don't have lights. We don't have water. We don't have resources. We don't have infrastructures. We don't have refineries. We don't have breweries. We don't have cement industries. We don't have anything at all. Even our school systems are deplored. Even our market system are nothing to write home with. Even we don't have anything. When you are in the diaspora, you are growing old. As soon as you clock 65 years old, whether you worked or you did not work with the government or anywhere, 65 years old, you start taking your pension. They call it Social Security. Social Security is not for the people that worked. It's for everybody, every individual. In the outside here, once you are 65, you have free medicals, you have free dentals, you have everything. But in Nigeria, even our fathers, our mothers that worked and had pension, they were not even given their pension. They worked all their lives and now they are old. Nothing to write home with for. Even the ones that are still working, they are not being paid. They pay you for 1 month and they owe you for 5. What are they just using that 1 month to hold you for another 5 months? You have been working. Where do you get the money to go to work? Well, how do you feed? How do you pay your rent? How do you transport yourself? All these things, we have to open up our eyes, because even in the foreign land, we have checked them out. The same one head we have, the same 2 eyes we have, the same one mouth, the same 2 ears, the same 2 hands. They have hairs on their head, we have hairs on our head. Theirs might be flaws, theirs might be fluff, our own is thick, you know. So what they have, we have. We should open up our eyes. And we are not even looking at the outsiders. Even in Nigeria, the Igbos have allowed the Yorubas and the Hausas to pocket them. And they're afraid to open up their mouths in their own land. We are talking about the Nigerians versus Nigerians. How much more the foreigners? My people, we have to take it from here. Thank you. Continue with the sit at home. And here it says, let's see what our banner said. Because if they do not do what we want, we have to continue. And again, before I go, what my banner here says, in August, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cried out that the DSS attached poisonous substance to AC gadgets in his cell. Any update on that information? So we are asking the lawyers that see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the lawyers that go there, they say they see him, he write a paper or he no write a paper, he spoke or he no spoke or he no speak. Please find out if that poisonous substance that the DSS placed in the gadget of the AC in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's cell, where he sleeps, where he lives, where they hold him in captive. Find out if the harmful object was removed or not, because we do not want them to slowly deteriorate his health. So if that has been removed, we need to know. And he still needs to go for his checkup. Make sure those things are taken care of. Thank you, my people. Thank you. And join us next time. Please remember to like us, thumbs up, thumbs down, heart sign, smiley face, whatever you feel like you can give. Comment. If you do not like what we are doing, you comment, give your reasons, and we will respond to you. And if you like what we are doing, please encourage us that we are doing a good thing. Follow us, subscribe, and share, please. Thank you, my people, and have a blessed day. Remember, I'm still your sister and your daughter, Mwada Rosemary Williams, the Amazon. And you have our contact information on the screen. And although I did not put the email address, there is aruwilliams@onyayelawanne.com. Okay, thank you. No, let me find it. Because when you're on the stage and you are talking in the platform, sometimes you don't remember things the way they are. So let's see where the email address is. I have always put it all there. I say aruwilliams@onyayelawanne.org. It's .org, not .com. Thank you so much. Thank you, my dear.